So the new valve cover gasket is in, and we're ready to go install this thing. But I ordered my gasket from Nissan, and anybody that needed the part number for that, here it is for you. And it only costs about $10, brand new from Nissan. And I could have got this from my local parts store, like O'Reilly's or AutoZone, whatever. But I just don't trust aftermarket gaskets. I'd rather use OEM because I know they're going to work and I know they're not going to leak. But that's just me. But so here's the new gasket. Uh, Nothing special about it. But it doesn't have any, like my old one, if you've seen my past video, had like a big chunk right here missing. So that's probably the source of my oil leak. So we're going to go out there and get this bad boy installed. Alright, so here you can see, drop my towel. But here you can see the old valve cover gasket where it was leaking, most likely. I don't know if it'll zoom in on that or focus, but there it is. And so this is actually a really easy process. Literally all you do is pull it up and bam, old gasket out. And now time to put the new gasket in. So when I do this, this gasket really only fits in one way. So you just want to, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to clean out these grooves right here and make sure there's no dirt in there so it doesn't cause a problem with the seal of the gasket. But literally you just go in and it fits the way it's supposed to fit. You just kind of push the gasket in this little groove right here and then you install. So I'm going to go ahead and get that started. And alright, so I'll get the grooves and the valve cover about as clean as I'm going to get it. Some brake parts cleaner probably help you out a lot on this. But the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off the surface on the actual head, so we can get that nice and clean. And after that, we'll be installing the valve cover gasket. Alright, so now that that's done, I just got done wiping off the mating surface of the head where the gas is going to sit. And you can see this towel right here is a little dirty, even though there's a little oil on it still. But yeah, so I cleaned that off as best I could. Next thing I'm going to do is we're actually not going to put on the gasket yet, because what we're going to have to do is clean off all this old silicone right here, which is a very important step. Otherwise, it would just seep through the silicone. So we're going to clean that off right there. What I'm going to use is a little wire brush to kind of scrub it, and it should come right off. I've already done that in the back right here, but make sure you get back there. If you use, well, can't really see, but the harness is in the way. There we go. So make sure you get back there, otherwise it may cause an oil leak. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so I got all the gasket, not the gasket, the silicone cleaned off right up in here. And another thing you want to make sure of is you get back inside the head, that little groove right there, and on the face of the head, right here, on both sides. You can see a little bit of residue left, but I try to get off as best I can. But anyways, the next step is Nissan recommends putting a little bit of silicone right here, and on the back sides, back there. A little bit right there, right here, and on this other side, right here. It don't have to be a whole lot, just enough to help that valve cover gasket seal. After that, you're all done. So that wasn't too hard. I actually need to run to Nissan